So now that it's heat treated, I'm working on getting it nice and clean, but wasn't getting too much luck with the angle grinder or the belt sander. So what I've done is I've taken a dowel rod and wrapped sandpaper around it and used duct tape to secure it into the drill, and I've been using that so that I can get all the lines from the grinder and the belt sander out with my Scotch-Brite. So I'm going to be working through a ton of different grits, trying to get out all the little lines. I don't know if they'll show up. I mean, maybe these will show up if it'll focus. Give it a second. It's not going to do it. But what they are is the little tiny cut-ins that the grinder makes as it passes through when a few of the sand grits are higher than the rest, and they cut in deeper. So okay. We've got a nice clean edge, a little bit of a rag on it, but that'll be fine. We'll take that off with the buffer. So I'm going to go back. We're going to take this and clean off all the rust with our little rod. And we'll set you up somewhere and we'll get to it. Don't try this at home, kids. Here's our ash handle. I doused it with tung oil, and I doused it with a little bit of Danish oil. That's going to darken all of the lines. I don't know what we're going to do here. Probably just get the grinder and round it all off. I'm going to do that now. See if I can swing you around. This will actually be kind of nice because it kind of burnishes the end. That popping hole is going to stay there right now. Actually, I think it'll just stay there forever. Well, until the handle breaks. But we're about close enough to having this a very, very nice hole. It's got a few irregularities in it, but there's not much we can do about it. Because they came out on the lathe. And since we have a makeshift lathe, there's not too much precision there that we can go back and fix something that takes precision to fix. So I'm just sanding that with very fine sandpaper. I haven't a clue what it is, but biggest thing you can tell is just running your hands over it, seeing if it slides. If it slides, it's good. You don't want a spear shaft to be really rough and spiny, or else as you're trying to use it, you'll end up getting splinters instead of jabbing your target. So I'm going to do like 1 or 2 more wipe downs with this black walnut Danish oil, which will give it a very luscious, if you want to call it that, texture. Almost as if it's been burnt, even though it hasn't. Just the Danish oil going into the very porous grain structure. But by no means is this being that this is an ash stick, it's not gonna look like a black walnut at all. It's gonna darken. It's only going to darken a little bit more. So the more you put on, the darker it'll get, but it'll still retain very distinctive dark and light grain patterns because of the nature of the density of the wood. Now we'll let this dry one more time, and then I think another coat of tung oil will be in order, and then we'll mount it. Okay, so the last thing is to attach the head to the handle. Now, remember, we want our grain to go parallel to the blade. This is the way it looks like it slides on. Now, what I'll do, now that it's firmly affixed, and I can't shove it anymore, I will get a hammer, start tapping the back end to help seat the blade. A few more taps. And now that should be good. Dust my hand off. I don't get any metal shavings on here. So there's the head seated. And as you can see, we've got wood all the way up into our crack. So that means there's wood the entire length of the socket. So now, you can check the grain is in line with the blade. That'll give it a lot of flex. And it won't allow it to split out on these, because if you strike this way and everything starts flexing this way with a very concussive strike, you could have this start to peel away. This way, everything's going in the same direction. So I'd try to split this way, and it can't because there's the heavy duty, the grain line goes that way. So, I'm going to drill a hole in here. And then, all we're going to do is throw in a 16-penny nail. I'll have to go the other way. Okay, there's that through. Here's our 16-penny nail that I've cut down. That'll get, let's go this way, get inserted, hammer through. Till we have it on the other side. And then we're going to start peening it over. This is where I want my anvil. We go like this. So now I've flattened at least one side down. I've got a lot of excess on this side, so I'm going to grind that away until I've got enough room to where when I peen it, it'll set right in. That will be easier to manage. It'll set in there flush. Oops. There we go. There is the finished glaive. Total length is, okay, so we've got 3 2-liter bottles set up. We're going to try slicing 2 of them and piercing one. I'm also going to try to take that branch out of the way. We'll do that first. That works like butter. Woo! I would not want to have wanted to be that guy. Look at that. Perfect. And hardly any resistance. It's got a nice edge on it. And it's very easy to swing. I'm going to set up another bottle. I want to do that again. More thick. Well, more the merrier. Step back a little bit further out. We're in an engagement position. Woo! I wish you could feel this, because there is absolutely no resistance. Absolutely zero resistance. At least perceived resistance. There's always resistance, but as far as the perception of what's going on at that second, you can't tell. Now, it can slice, but can it pierce? Oh my goodness, this is so much fun. I'm tempted to keep it. It slices, it dices, it pokes. It is a sharp, pokey thing on a stick. That is for sure. Oh my. Well, I think it will work. We've just decimated our pot bottles here. Oh my. That, my friends, is fun. That's fun. I'm covered in water from the thrust. The biggest thing about that is the hook does catch. And at least for our water bottle test, it catches and it doesn't want to go through. Now on something, more fleshy, it might actually stick and rip, but it's still going to bunch up stuff and it's going to stop the blade from going all the way through. Regardless though, you've got a foot of blade in front of that thing. And you've got 8 foot of reach. That is a 8 foot long weapon right there. So it will definitely kill. Or in the way Doug Markaitis says it, it will kill. Because that it most certainly will do. Oh my goodness, it's so fun. Well, I think we will call that a success.